The Star Wars franchise is about to venture into territory previously uncharted, but is the high-stakes mission a hit or a miss? General audiences won't be able to tune into the first ever live-action Star Wars series, The Mandalorian, until it hits the upcoming streaming site Disney Plus on November 12th. But a number of lucky critics have already gotten the chance to catch about a half hour's worth of footage from the show during a special Disney event held on October 19th. Taking to social media, these critics have spilled their spoiler-free thoughts on The Mandalorian, and things are looking brighter than C-3PO after a buff and shine.
Die, Jedi gods! What did I say?
In fact, many have praised the forthcoming series everything they had hoped for, and then some. Here's a roundup of the first reactions to The Mandalorian. One of the biggest takeaways from the early reactions to The Mandalorian is that it's kick-ass, action-packed, and basically everything a Star Wars fan could want from a live-action series. From what critics have seen so far, it sounds like the set pieces, aesthetic, characters, and story of the show all come together to make for a series that fans of the franchise will love. Collider editor-in-chief Steven Weintraub said in his reaction, "This is the Star Wars thing I've been waiting for. While I love the Skywalker saga, I've wanted to see new characters and places explored in depth, which can only be done over multiple episodes in a series format. Cannot wait to see more." He continued, "It's as awesome as you want it to be. Can't say anything specific, but one scene answered a question that I don't think has ever been explained, shown in any Star Wars movie. Love that it opens up the Star Wars universe in a cool new way." Star Wars social media manager Michelle Buckman tweeted her prediction that fans will be pleased by the Jon Favreau-created series, which she said reminded her of old studio westerns of the 40s and 50s with a dash of samurai movie vibes mixed in, a Star Wars-y blender. Actress and host Jennifer Lada felt similarly, writing, "All I have to say is, this is the epic Star Wars show we've been waiting years for. Please pardon my excitement." She then clarified that she has nothing but love for the animated Star Wars series that have come before, like the Clone Wars, Rebels, and Resistance. But if you're holding out hope for a live-action series, The Mandalorian is the answer to your prayers. Entertainment Tonight producer and online host Ash Crossin was moved to tears after watching footage from The Mandalorian, signaling that the series is powerful enough to make viewers incredibly emotional, given its quality and its true to Star Wars feel. She tweeted after the exclusive screening event, "Just watched 27 minutes of Mandalorian footage and legit cried. Can't say much, but this is real and it's happening, and it feels so freaking Star Wars." Drew Taylor, former managing editor at Moviefone and current co-host of the podcast Like the Fuse and Fine Tuning, was totally blown away by The Mandalorian for a different reason. For Taylor, the best part of the footage he saw was its twist. Apparently, the character played by Nick Nolte isn't who fans might think he is. Taylor wrote in a two-tweet thread on Twitter, "Wow. The Mandalorian is completely amazing. Saw nearly a half hour of footage from what I was told were the first 3 episodes. Whoever you think Nick Nolte is, the answer will surprise you. Also, it looks as expensive as it is. They didn't skimp with this one. Spaceships, creatures, etc., all in full effect. Cannot wait for full episodes." Eric Goldman of Get Fandom praised The Mandalorian as being both very cool and very atmospheric, with Pedro Pascal's titular character having what it takes to immediately captivate audiences.
What is it like to be the Mandalorian?
Well, just look at the image. That's what it's like!
He also compared the series to a couple of action-heavy films that he's a fan of, writing, "It's sometimes evoking the vibe of Rogue One, which I adore. The title character is instantly fascinating, and there are great action and suspense moments, including some Predator vibes."
Come on, come on. Kill me, I'm here, kill me!
Award-winning writer and Rotten Tomatoes-approved critic Rosie Knight gave perhaps the coolest and most promising take on The Mandalorian when she tweeted, "Reliving my childhood Saturday mornings watching Star Wars. The 30 or so minutes of The Mandalorian footage we saw was incredibly cool. The samurai-infused space western you've always wanted with an ice-cold lead, a bunch of rad creatures, and a killer score." IndieWire critic Tyler Hershko tweeted that The Mandalorian exceeded expectations and should serve as a major hit for Disney Plus thanks to its high production value. He wrote, "I just got out of the Mandalorian press screening and gotta say, really surpassed expectations. This seems like a truly high-budget movie-like project. If other flagship Disney Plus series have a similar production quality, the streaming service will definitely have a strong run." Added Screen Rant features editor Mansoor Mitiwala saw almost 30 minutes of The Mandalorian Mandalorian footage this morning. It's truly incredible. It looks like the films, feels innately Star Wars, introduces new concepts, and adds layers that people have been waiting to see for a long time. Audiences at home can witness The Mandalorian in all its apparent glory when it hits the Disney Plus platform on November 12th. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite TV shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.